minute, and we're live. Yay! Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. Okay, so good morning, guys. Happy whatever day of the week this is. I've lost track completely. I am joined today by the lovely and crazy intelligent Liz Wilcox. I am so thankful for you being here today.
Yeah, thank you so much. And thank you for calling me intelligent. That made me feel really good this morning. I used to be a blogger, and my first product was, no joke, like a book about poop. And I felt like so many people didn't see like the smart, intelligent side of Liz Wilcox. And I ended up selling that business because it was like, just one of those instances where you go way too far into an area. And I was like, I'm actually really smart. I have a master's degree. I need to sell this. I went too far. So thank you. That was really lovely. Thank you.
Absolutely. Because I do think that you're crazy intelligent. And I love the way that you are fully you in all of your marketing and just in showing up in every way on the internet. So before I get too gushy and like fangirly, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in copywriting and just online business?
Yeah, so I'm Liz Wilcox, and you know that feeling you get when you watch a YouTube video like this or listen to a podcast, and there's some email marketer that's just hyping you up and telling you how much ridiculous amounts of cash you can make with emails. And so, you log into ActiveCampaign or ConvertKit or MailChimp, and you're like, okay, I'm going to send an email today. And then you promptly feel like really stupid because you have no idea what to say. Well, I help eliminate that problem. And I already mentioned earlier, I started off as a blogger. I was actually an RV travel blogger. I created something like a dozen digital products in 3 years, created my own summit, had a course, you name it. I tried it out. And it was actually my digital course was the last product I created for that business. And I had 141 people on my wait list. And I did the traditional Monday through Friday open close cart. And on cart close day, I had made 141 sales. So word got around. Yeah, crazy. Just saying it. It sounds like a sleazy webinar thing, but it actually happened to me. Word got around about it. They were like, what the heck? Why are you selling books about poop? Like, you're actually crazy intelligent. We need to know how you did that. So I sold that blog. I went all in on email marketing. And now this is the Liz Wilcox you see today.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
That's quite a roundabout way of getting there, but that's really awesome.
Yeah, so, I was just going to say, I find a lot of marketers, they start off as service providers, right? They work under someone else. They learn tricks of the trade. They find their own way of doing it. And then they build their own products. And so I find my unique approach is because I started off as, like you, very B2C, right? And I had to carve my own way. And I found a lot of the methods that traditional marketers were sharing. I was like, this is kind of, it's like B2B to B to B to B to B. And I was like, that doesn't really apply to people that don't want to pay for the internet. That's not really going to work. I've got to figure out another way. So that's when I knew, I could serve a lot more people.
I love that. That's awesome. I got your email about your launch yesterday, so I'm going to pick your brain about it.
Please.
It's beautiful and spectacular. And my favorite part was that you included the size of your email list. I think
awesome.
that was actually my favorite part of your email, other than, $48,000 over a 3-day sale or whatever it was, like amazing. But I loved the fact that you were like, I really have 3,000 or 3,200 people on my email list. Because that number is something that like people will only associate with like people who have, 100,000 person email lists. Like you kind of are changing the narrative here, Liz. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's what I mean about the freaking, small lists. And to me, so as of right, I hit 4,000 people on my email list during my promo. Because I had affiliates promoting. which I was surprised about. I did not ask any affiliates to promote this offer, mainly because I give away the farm, and we can talk about what the offer was. But I give away so much that I can't possibly give my affiliates the amount that I want to give them. So I don't actively promote that affiliates should promote this offer, but people were, which is great. And so my list actually grew to over 4,000 people during that event. But at the beginning, I had about 3,700 people on my list. And yeah, people should, why don't we talk about list size? It's the same as talking about, oh, well, how much do you make? Right. Yeah. And even last year when I first launched this offer, I only had, I can look, but I think I only had like 1,000 people on my list. And so just even in the last 4 months, I think my list size has like quadrupled. I don't quote, well, I'm being recorded. I'm like, don't quote me. Let me look. Now I'm interested.
We won't hold it against you.
So when my very first year of being in the email marketing game, I built my list to about 800 and I made $80,000. And so you don't, and I did have a service. So I was actively promoting services, which were of course more money than, a $9 membership that I have now. But you don't need a crap ton of people. You just need the right offer. And again, like when you reply to people, when you really get to know them, and then you craft an offer instead of saying like, oh, I've got this course idea. Now I need to go build a list around it. If you build a list and then create a product for the people on your list, you do so much better. I have a friend that had a sort of flopped launch like a month ago. And she said, it's because I have this product. I built my list. I thought the right people were getting on my list, but they weren't. And they would never buy this offer. So it's all about getting to know your list so you can come up with those crazy conversion rates, right? People are always telling me, well, wait lists don't really convert. I'm like, what are you talking about? I had a wait list of 500 people and I made 400 sales. Like, that's not my experience. Why are you even creating a wait list if you know it's going to convert low? I don't do things that are not efficient, right?
That's amazing.
Thank you. I'm still looking for that darn number.
You'll find it like the second that we moved on to the next question.
Oh, here. So it doubled, not quadrupled. I did have 2,000 people on my list when I first launched this offer. I sent an email out to 2017 people. And I was telling people I would only sell 100. It's a $108 offer. And I sold out in 2 hours.
That's amazing.
From 2,000 people. But even, you might be watching, you think, oh, 2,000 people, that's a crap ton. Remember, even when I only had 800, I made $80,000. And when I sold that silly book in my RV site, I had 300 people on my email list. And the first 90 days of that book, I made over $7,000. And it got picked up by an international sponsor.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So you really you can do the most with the little.
Yeah. I love to do the most with the little.
Find that. Somebody write that down.
Somebody's got to write that down. So Liz, awesome. Where can people find more about you and join this amazing membership?
Yeah, sure. So of course I'm an email marketer. I want you to get on my email list, baby. You can go to lizwilcox.com. In the top right-hand corner, you're going to find a hot pink button, the same color as this. It's going to say free email swipes. You can get in there. You can see that welcome sequence or that re-engagement sequence that I was talking about. It's already written. You can take and make it your own. Just go to lizwilcox.com, that hot pink button. And if you are interested in the membership, you want to know what the heck is in that thing, you can go directly to my site, like I said, and just in the menu, you can click products. It's the very first one. It's going to give you a breakdown on that. And for $9 a month, you might as well just try it out. I send you an email newsletter every single week, a template, so you can, again, take and make it your own. And you really have no excuse not to write your newsletter because I write it for you every single week.
No excuses anymore, everyone. Got to go do it.
That's my pitch. That's my pitch, and I'm sticking to it. I hope to see you inside.
Absolutely. Liz, thank you so much for joining me today. And hopefully we'll have you back on soon at some point.
I'd love that. Thank you.
All right. Bye, everybody.